Brought to you by Penguin.
Girl Decoded, a scientist's quest to reclaim our humanity by bringing emotional intelligence to technology. By Rana al Kaloubi with Carol Coleman. This is the author, Rana al Kaloubi. For my mom, for teaching me that it's okay to embrace and celebrate your emotions. Introduction. Emotion blind. A view of human nature that ignores the power of emotions is sadly short-sighted. Daniel Goleman, PhD, and author of Emotional Intelligence, Why It Can Matter More Than IQ. In the summer of 2017, Jamal Dunn, a 31-year-old disabled man from Central Florida, realized that he had waded too far out into a pond. He shouted to a group of teenagers hanging out on the shore for help, but they were unresponsive. They refused to come to his aid. As the father of two flailed in the water and pleaded for someone to help him, the teenagers actually jeered and taunted him, calling him a cripple and yelling, "You're gonna die!" They did not race into the water to try to save him, nor did they use their cell phones to call 911. They did use their cell phones, however, to record the event. When after a few minutes Dunn disappeared beneath the surface, one of them observed, "He just died," and they all laughed. How do we know all this? The teens not only recorded the incident on their smartphones, but also posted the video online, treating the real-life drama that had unfolded before them as a bit of edgy shock video. Otherwise, this summer tragedy of 2017 in Cocoa, Florida, a small town near Orlando, would likely have passed unnoticed. It certainly would never have been picked up by media worldwide, and I would never have heard about it in the Boston suburb where I live. Dunn's sister learned of the video and notified the police, who brought the teenagers into the station for questioning. A police officer told CNN that the teens showed no remorse. In fact, they showed very little emotion at all. "I've been doing this a long time, probably 20 years or more. I was horrified. My jaw dropped," she said. Ultimately, the teens weren't charged with any crime. They were not liable under Florida law to provide emergency assistance or even to report the drowning. Nevertheless, their callousness, their casual cruelty was horrifying. But that alone doesn't explain why this particular incident went viral. I believe that the lack of basic humanity in these teens hit a deep societal nerve, exposing an ugly truth about the world we now live in. Every day, we encounter people who display a similarly shocking lack of empathy, not to mention basic civility. It is commonplace on social media and in politics, entertainment, and popular culture to see callous, hateful language and actions that even a couple of years ago would have been considered shocking, disgraceful, and disqualifying. As a newly minted American citizen, born in Egypt, and a Muslim woman who immigrated to the United States with her two children, at a time when political leaders were calling for Muslim bans and border walls to keep immigrants out, I am particularly aware of the insensitive, at times vicious, voices in the cyber world. But in truth, everyone is fair game. It is not off-limits to troll survivors of gun violence, like the students of Parkland who advocate for saner gun laws, to shame victims of sexual abuse, to post racist, anti-Semitic, sexist, homophobic, anti-immigrant rants, or to ridicule people whose only sin is that they disagree with you. This is happening in our communities, workplaces, and even on our college campuses. Today, such behaviors are dismissed with a shrug. They can even get you tens of millions.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?